Follow him. Subscribe him.
Okay. All right, so we made our way up from La Union to Vigan City. So it's our first night here in town. We're gonna go grab something to eat and tour around and show you a little bit on this video. Just a word to the wise again. Everything on Google Maps tells you it's 2 hours from point to point, and it doesn't count for traffic because the trip from La Union to up here took 3.5, so with traffic. But again, a beautiful drive. So enjoy the video. Making our way down through Vigan at night. Too bad, it's quite a few trikes. Looks like we're starting to get into the old city area. You can see here all the cobblestone down below us.
So now you're seeing the cobblestone.
Exactly. So yeah, a little less traffic too. And some of the old historic buildings here. You can see the ones that haven't been renovated and then the ones that have been renovated over here.
Isn't it the one you went to?
I believe so. I believe so. One of the typical hotels here in Vigan. Very nice. This was probably a residence back in the day. Got the interior courtyard here. Again, very European, very Spanish style here. Large gate for privacy. Who knows, back in the day there was might have been a little bit of a casita area down here, along with a place to park your calesa, your caballos. Now, as you'll notice, as you get closer to the city square here, which we'll come upon, buildings start taking a little better shape here.
I saw renovating.
Right. And some of them are residences, some of them have been turned into hotels and motels. But again, this is the draw here for Vigan, is this Spanish old world architecture. Coming down into the old, mentioned earlier, and you can tell you're starting to get in this area here because you start running to the older areas, start running into the cobblestone streets here. Again, very European. The days of Spain's occupation of Luzon. Heck, it even looks like Europe too, with all the mopeds, the little trikes. And this is the main drag we started on last night, so I'll show some of that video footage. It looks a little bit different at night. Got a building being fully restored over here. Oh yeah, that is pretty. The old world architecture here. Let's look at that in the daytime too.
Your wife, husband, very nice marriage. And your kids are happy, they all have work.
This is the store we were just looking at.
That is, you could give. Tago mo din lang yan, ma'am. At may bigkasan mo, ma'am.
Oh, alam mo yung mga, I like this handmade stuff.
I know it looks handmade.
Yeah.
It's
This is
lovely.
better than buying one cell phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I'll give this for you. I love this piece, but sometimes we should unload.
That's
To
right.
the right people who will take care.
Sure.
But you'll never find this anymore. A lot of copy from Vietnam, China.
Oh, I know.
Yes, real.
Never the
I'll give this at 8,000. Very good. I wish you could get that and take it. Rather than spending a lot of 8,000.
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, first day here. First day.
Somebody's vlogging. I showed you the place.
Ah, She is vlogging.
Yeah, so kaya po rin
Where will you tell us?
Oh, she's beautiful. Wow. So during local ceremonies, do you use her for the parade or anything like that, or is it just for sale?
Sometimes it's hard to, some others don't believe, but most of the priests borrowed my Mama Mary, the St. Paul, the seminary, borrow also the stand.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this stand came from Bacoor, Pampanga, that was Lahar. And they told me that, I believe that this came from the Bacoor, Pampanga, was used long time from an old church.
Sure, sure.
And Mama Mary tears at the plaza during September 3, 2011. Because we will be having a bishop who will be a saint, Bishop Alfredo Versosa.
Okay.
And he is from here at the back.
Oh, wow. Matter, buddy? Yeah, it's hot. Oh, I'm good, brother. Come on, man. And that's the parade here. You'll have these buildings here, ones that are partially restored, and ones over here on the corner past here, and the second that are fully restored. And just like the challenges we found when we were in Italy in terms of restoring buildings, I mean, it is not cheap to restore these buildings, and to have it reflect that old world, it's not cheap. It is definitely not cheap. The Italians complain incessantly about needing more tourists to be able to afford to pay for the renovations and restorations of the old domos and basilicas that are there in Italy. So another one that's needs a little bit of attention. Hopefully somebody, a rich Filipino, will come along and invest in this to restore it. Other buildings around, but this is where the preponderance of reconstruction has occurred here. You know, it's basically like the tourist alley, if you will, but it's still really nice. Kids getting out of school or on their afternoon break.
Winner, sir.
Yes, sir. T-shirt.
Some of the restoration going on in here. I don't want to venture too far back. You see they're shoring up the ceilings, lowering actually some of the ceilings here. Putting the scaffolding in. Putting the suspended ceilings and running the new conduit and electrical in here. The old buildings here. The interiors, the older architecture. Yeah, this is where we ate last night. Old Soul is a restaurant, but we were trying to decide if this was a home or a place of business originally. Talked to the owner, and it was essentially an abandoned building, and they renovated. But now that I'm looking at it, I can see this is all modern architecture up here, so it might have just been a single-story building, and then they built little terrace and everything on the back end. All right, so today I'm meeting with my new friends here. What was your name?
Aaron.
Okay, Aaron? Dea?
Francis.
Francis? Jen. Okay, yeah, we're all meeting here in Vigan, and I'm interrupting their dinner. They're trying to finish dinner, and I'm bothering them. So, anyway, but yeah, nice people. Good to meet you guys.
Hello. Follow him. Subscribe him on YouTube.
Okay.
Easy free.
Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Had a good time. And one thing I do notice about Vigan, other than the obvious architectural differences, has been the lack of poverty. And that's not to say that people aren't poor. Some people aren't poor here in Vigan, but boy, you definitely do not see the number of homeless and I'll call them beggars, folks that are looking for handouts that you see in Manila, which can be just heartbreaking for anyone to see, just that level of depravity sometimes. But I didn't notice that up here in Vigan at all. Nobody, no panhandlers, nobody coming up and sorry about that. Nobody coming up and asking for money. So different, and just a great feeling. So we're looking for more places like this in the Philippines. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Out here for now.